Obviously, you have to have confidence when you run a 4.37 40-yard dash on a pro day. So I got to know, after you clocked that time, were you like, whoa, I just did that?
It was more, whoa, I can run faster.
Man, Jalen, I'm sure you've been all over the place as of recently. I know you've been announced as officially attending the draft in Green Bay. Obviously, it's a unique experience just being there and something you can only do once. But how much of that decision to being on site reflects how confident you are in your name being called on day one?
Yeah, so I was personally invited by the NFL, and it's a dream come true. And it's always been a goal of mine to be able to achieve that with hearing my name called, and then now being able to having a chance to go to the draft. And so, despite anything, that's my ultimate goal. Being able to have that blessing with achieving my dream of being an NFL quarterback, going through the NFL process. I'm just excited, and then just opportunity to go. I had to seize that for sure, and my family and I are going to enjoy every moment of it.
Right. Obviously, you have to have confidence when you run a 4.37 40-yard dash on a pro day. So I got to know, after you clocked that time, were you like, whoa, I just did that? Or did you know full well that it was going to be near kind of what you were going to put up?
It was more, whoa, I can run faster.
You think you could have went faster?
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
fast? Like
I
what,
mean,
4 seconds, 3
when I
seconds?
run, yeah, that was a fast time, but like on field, it's much different. I'm being chased by people, and as a quarterback, I don't like getting hit, so like I'm gonna run even faster when someone's chasing me. So that's without someone chasing. That's with all technique and pushing and separating after after the blocks. But
Right.
it's funny because like when I first did draft prep, I wasn't really training for the 40. So like I added, put in more time and started in January. I would have ran a faster time. That was with quick work and meeting with coaches. So yeah.
Quick work. Shoot, I wish I could just casually do that, but definitely hear you. Um, Going off that, I mean, man, you've been compared to players like Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, guys who really revolutionized the quarterback position by adding speed and athleticism to arm strength. So I'm curious, do you think we've gotten to a point in today's game where just having a good arm isn't enough, that you really need that ability to be able to escape the pocket and run down the field?
I think it's more the attention toward being a point guard with the football and doing
Mm,
whatever the play call is asked of me. And I think that's how you simplify the game. Distribute it to our playmakers, allow them to do things in space and utilize my legs when it's necessary, whether it's in the run game or whether it's, going through a progression. I think everything is evolved around the play call. The intent is to succeed each drive. The intent is to score and stack up positive downs, continue to stack multiple first downs, and just do whatever the play calls require. So it's not necessarily attention towards utilizing my legs. I think it's just a weapon for me that other people don't have.
right. I know your name's been attached to a lot of different teams. I mean, you've been linked to the Seahawks, Giants, Saints, Browns, and others. How do you handle that feeling of kind of not knowing where you're going to start your NFL journey? Do you sit and think about that a lot, or are you just really open for whatever comes along?
Yeah, for sure. I think like early on, I think about my why. And one of my whys is do it for the people that can't. There's a lot of people that had goals or aspirations to play at the collegiate level, play at Division One, play in the Power Five, now Power Four. Also to be an NFL prospect, and so I'm living a dream for other people, and so I'm just seizing every opportunity through that process. And it's not necessarily, um, who I'm talking to. Is more about the people that believe in me and then having taken a chance to um, build a relationship with me and understand ball and then be able to talk ball for a little bit. So um, I'm not really necessarily focused on that necessarily. I'm just focused on being able to live out my dream, be able to go out this process, and as we're getting closer, just being able to enjoy the moment. You go through a draft process once, and I'm going to go through this one process. So why not soak it up? Why not understand that, and so it's out of my control, where I go, but it's all about how much I pour into that moment and understanding that whoever I'm talking to at that very moment is a very important person in my life.
Our team spoke to you on or during Radio Row time a few months ago, mentioned, and you said that you want to stay down south. I've lived in the South for a few years, absolutely loved it. So I understand why, you'd want to stay down there. So I'm curious if that's still an accurate statement for you. And also, I know that you have a visit with New York coming up, and I live here now. So I will tell you, it's pretty cool up here, man. So I just want to kind of get you to see where your head's at right now. Are you wanting to stay down south? Or would New York be somewhere that you'd be interested in?
Now I don't got no preference, for a team. It just, of course, I'm from the South, so of course, family wise, but it's more about the team, that I have the best position to, build value for myself and a team, that's gonna pour their all into me and then is bought in to who Jalen Milroe is. So it doesn't matter where it is in the country. My family understands that. While I was in college, they didn't miss one game, and they, before I was playing and even when I was playing, they didn't miss a game. So I know no matter where I go, I'm gonna have an army behind me. I know that I'm gonna pour everything I got into that organization, so I'm just looking for the opportunity.